What's up, guys? It's Hardcore Stocks here. In this video, we shall be taking a good look at Tesla. I know it's been a while since I updated each and every one of us. It's been over a month and probably 2-3 weeks I've updated us on this channel. I'm very sorry about that. I have been extremely busy. My company, the company that I work, and I think right now things are kind of getting better. I was, more focused on my other YouTube channel, which was crypto based or crypto niched. So I didn't have time for this, but I'm very sorry about that. I have devised a means to make sure that I update us daily on stocks. So I'm also hoping to make a video. I'm sorry, have a Telegram channel or something, but I don't know if I should start that right now. But I'm very sorry about that. Now back to Tesla right here. We could see it clearly right here that Tesla is definitely following my prediction. The last time I made a video on Tesla, I'm kind of happy that the fact that it's been a while that I made a video on Tesla, my analysis are still going according to plan. More reasons why you should be staying subscribed to this channel. Weeks upon weeks upon weeks after weeks or after weeks, my analysis are still following, are still going according to as predicted. That is definitely something or one or two reasons why you should be staying subscribed to this channel. So we could see it right here from the previous video that we are in a serious downtrend right here on when it comes to Tesla. And also you could see it clear right here that this downtrend right here is definitely the reason why we are actually pulling back, but obviously not the major reason why we are pulling back, but rather we are simply pulling back because you could see it clearly right here that the S&P 500 is actually very bearish. The S&P 500 is bearish. Why? Because you could see it clearly right here that we have been respecting this trend line for the longest, and right now we broke below this major trend line, which has been acting as support for the longest, retested, and right now you could see we are about making a confirmation candle in the next couple of minutes, and which is obviously the daily candle closing bearish, which means a continuation to the downside will have to continue. So I think this is definitely what we need to have in mind for S&P 500. Once this is definitely at the back of our mind for for the S&P 500, then we can then talk about Tesla, right? Because Tesla actually crashed massively. You could see right here from the monthly time frame right here that Tesla is actually down bad. So given the situation of things right now, if I should take this away, you could see that Tesla has majorly gotten rejected from a major resistance at $415. We had a fake out right here. You could see we had that fake out. We tested, got rejected from this level right here. So you could see we are dumping. We could drop all the way to probably $285. We could find support around here, rally a little bit, maybe consolidate, then break towards the downside, and we could dump even much lower. This could be a major play right here for Tesla, because obviously you could see this major trend line has been holding support right here for Tesla. So I really can't say what we should expect the moment we break below this trend line right here. I can increase this to 3, or probably change the color obviously to maybe yellow, just for us to see how this is right here. I think orange should be better, I guess. So yeah, we could see it clearly right here that this is a major level we do not want to break below. You could see we retested it around this level. We also retested it within these levels right here. You could see there was also a retest around here, and right now I think we are most likely going to be expecting a major retest within this level right here. So depending on how things play out right here will determine how Tesla is going to do its thing. So given the news right here that I have, I don't really see news because as any major reason for why the market is going down. I majorly look at the what is it called, price action, because that is definitely what we can see in real time. So given the situation of things right here, we could see that Wall Street falls as tech earnings spark AI spending worries, and oil hits $100. Based on this major chart right here, crude oil hasn't hit $100 on probably on charts, but in terms of what is going on out there, crude oil is now probably $100 per barrel. So this right here is definitely bearish, as we can see the whole war going on, the whole AI bubble, probably the assumption that investors, people are probably spending a lot on AI chips and all whatnot. So we could see right here that Wall Street indexes close lower on Thursday, with Nasdaq sinking more than 2% as the latest earnings update from large tech companies revived concerns about heavy AI spending, while soaring oil prices amps up inflation worries, lifting bond yield. So we could see it clearly right here that losses were broad-based after investors were unimpressed by second quarter result from Alphabet and Tesla. So the first of the heavyweight magnificent seven companies to report results this season. So stocks also came under additional pressure as Brent crude oil futures settled above $100 a barrel for the first time since May, and US oil futures rose above $90, which was definitely what we are seeing right now. So Middle East hostilities found worried about global oil supplies. The US military launched another round of airstrikes on Iran, and Iran fired at neighboring Arab countries that house US bases, US bases. And US President Donald Trump vowed major military punishment for Iran and Houthis after the Yemeni fighters struck two Saudi oil tankers in the Middle Sea. The resulting surge in oil prices prompted worries about inflation days before the next Federal Reserve policy meeting. Oil prices rising at the clip pose a meaningful macro and market risk, said Matt Miskin, co-chief investment strategist at Manulife John Hancock Investment. He added that low employment data would pressure the Fed to focus on fighting inflation, and he also pointed to the lack of enthusiasm even for strong earnings reports as investors struggle to justify high valuations. The numbers in aggregate are great, but many companies have had a story that caused the stocks to fall, said Miskin, pointing the worries about capital spending as one example. So given the situation of things right here, without reading all through all those stories, you could see it clearly right here that everything is still the same thing. People are probably not happy because investors are thinking that these companies are majorly overspending or over demanding for more investment into these AI stuffs, into AI. Meanwhile, the question right now is, okay, we have seen companies, especially China, coming out with great models or similar models to what we have now in terms of the AI models, the AI standard, with lesser capital being spent or lesser resources and materials being spent or being put in to achieve the same result. So I think this is definitely what is going on, and this has been happening since, especially given the fact that DeepSeek came in, and that was definitely the same play that played out. So I think all this is just a matter of, okay, what is happening now, how people are reacting to that now. But AI bubble will definitely happen one way or another. But given the situation of things, I still do not think that Tesla could still break below major levels right here. You could see right here that even from the weekly time frame right here, it has broken below the 100 EMA. Right now it's probably going to be retesting the 200 EMA, and I will definitely be here to keep each and every one of us updated. So thank you guys for watching. If you do enjoy this video, subscribe, turn on post notification, smash that like button, and share this video with your friends, guys. Peace out.